I mean, you guys, if I was able to get home and turn on this camera equipment and this microphone and talk to you guys about my real feelings right after the final whistle blew, I would have said things. I really would have said things that would get this channel banned. This channel would be struck down for all all kinds all kinds of vile, disgusting language. That would have been this channel. This channel wouldn't exist if I was on here 30 minutes after the game speaking my mind, because you guys, we got pimp smacked today 3-0 by Feyenoord. We got discombobulated. We got deconstructed. We got diddied. We got touched. We got everything. Everything negative in the dictionary of the English language happened to us today. Horrible performance from Bayern today. Horrible. Second worst performance of the season. Honestly, the worst performance of the season for Bayern. Even worse than 4-1 against Barcelona, because in that game, we had a more respectable L there. Even though that game was 4-1, genuinely today's 3-0 was okay. You know what? I'm taking it too far. It's equally as bad as the Barcelona performance, and it's just so disappointing. Top 8, huge blow to our top 8 hopes. We're going to get to, the top 8, how the league table is looking right now, if we still have a chance at getting top 8, if we beat Bratislava next week in the last game of the league phase. And don't worry, we're going to get to those player ratings. At the end of this video. But let's just talk about this game, dude. Holy shit. Like, I don't want to hear any Bayern fan give an excuse about, the start of the game was delayed. Oh, the pyrotechnics from the Feyenoord fans delayed the start by 5-6 minutes. It threw off the mojo of the team. No. Because to be honest, guys, attacking wise, although people are complaining about how dead our attack was today, we created 8 or 9 big chances. We created 8 or 9 huge chances. And the Feyenoord goalie, Bijal, or whatever his name is, had a world-class game today, making 9 saves. I think we had 9 shots on target. All 9 shots on target for us today were counted as big chances created. And this guy in the Feyenoord goal just decided to have a prime Neuer, prime Buffon performance. Today. So credit to Feyenoord, the defense, the keeper. They were on point today. And the attack, they had 3 shots. They had 3 big chances. And they got 3 goals. Just so frustrating. So frustrated. And we're going to get to the players. I have some things to say about some players today, but even from the get-go, the energy was just not enough. And it seemed because, before Santi Jimenez scored his first goal, before Feyenoord went up 1-0, we were dominating possession, right? But there wasn't any intensity to our play. We started the game so slowly. It was after we went down. It was when we picked it up. Musiala was getting more more ballsy with his plays, creating chances for teammates. Coman got chances. Like, it took us to be 1-0 down. 1-0 down. And the goal that they scored, I mean, I really like Kim, guys. I'm a Kim defender. By the way, anyone slandering, we'll get to it to the player. Anyone slandering Upamecano today is an absolute bozo. I'm a Kim defender. I defend Kim and Jay, right? But that's the second or third time that a long ball outdoes him. It's the second or third time that he misjudges a long ball and we concede because of it. So Kim and Jay, this is the frustrating thing with our defensive injuries that we've had all season long. In a time where Kim and Jay isn't necessarily on the best of form the last 2 or 3 games, this would have been the perfect time for Hiroki Ito to come in and replace a left-footed center back, to replace Kim Min-jae at the left center back position. But because everyone's been so injured, we have to continuously play Upamecano and Kim Min-jae every single game when both of them are fit. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We need Ito back to bench Kim and to have him think about something. You can't just start every single game and make these kinds of mistakes. Horrible defending on that first goal for Feyenoord. And the rest of that first half, dude, were peppering their goal. Coman, that idiot Coman. 2 big chances that he cannot put on the back of the net. Harry Kane missing from point-blank range. I think, there was 2 other chances in the first half that were huge chances where Rijal or whatever his name was made huge saves for Feyenoord. But how does the half end? On a counterattack, Feyenoord counterattacks, we actually defend the counterattack well. We defend the counterattack well, but this idiot, Rafa Guerrero, when the Feyenoord player is running to the outside, when he's running to our corner flag, not attacking our 18-yard box at all. He's running to go get the ball. This idiot Rafa Guerrero tries to do a little nudge, shoulder-to-shoulder challenge when the ball is 10 feet away. This idiot Rafa Guerrero. This idiot. What are you doing? And from there, he kisses the penalty. 2-0. Santi Jimenez beautifully dispatches the penalty. Neuer guesses the right way, but it was too perfectly placed for Neuer to save it. 2-0 down in an electric Feyenoord atmosphere away from home. You guys, I honestly did not have any hope for us in the second half. There was a slight hope for me that if we scored early, we could potentially get a draw here, which still would have been a very helpful result for us. But the second half, again, we had another 4 or 5 big chances. We could not put the ball away. And at the end of the game, whoever, I don't even remember who scored for Feyenoord, but again, it's that guy, Rafa Guerrero, keeping a man onside by like a mile. They get the third goal, game over. We lose 3-0. Let's just take it to the league table, man. I just don't even want to talk about the game anymore. It was just god awful. Let's go to the league table, bro. Obviously, Liverpool, Barcelona in first place. Liverpool probably gonna go perfect. They play PSV next. Let's go down here for Bayern, bro. All Bayern had to do today was win. All Bayern had to do today was win because, dude, even if Bayern draws at +6 goal difference, even if Bayern draws and we get 13 points, we're sitting in 8th place above Aston Villa and Bayer Leverkusen. And all these other teams at 13th place. We're sitting in 8th place even if we just draw. If we win, if Bayern win, we're on 15 points, right? We're on 15 points, and we'd be right up here in probably 5th place. Probably 5th freaking place. But we lose the game 3-0. Listen, we have Bratislava next week, and last game of the league phase. Real Madrid right behind us. The goal for Bayern next week is we need to win that game. We need to smash Bratislava at home by a lot of goals, up this goal difference. And we need to do everything we can to get out of the 15, 16, 17, 18th positions. Because if you don't know how the playoffs work, basically the playoffs work where the top people, the top positions in the playoffs play bottom tier teams in the playoffs, right? The way this works out, Bayern right now, if it were to end now, if the league phase ended today, Bayern would be in a playoff bracket with Real Madrid, Juventus, and Celtic. And on top of that, say Bayern gets out of the playoffs, the teams that finish 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th place, the two teams that advance from these set of playoff games would either play the first or second place teams, either most likely Liverpool or Barcelona. So the goal for Bayern next week is beat Bratislava up by a lot of goals, get those 15 points, and get up here near the top of the playoff positions, right? And get out of here. This is a dangerous zone to be in. This is a 100% dangerous zone to be in. We need to get up here with a win next week. We need to get up here. Now, can Bayern make top 8? Well, this is the one issue I have with the league phase is the margins are so close to being between playoff and top 8. The margins are so close, but it is what it is. Bayern has 12 points. We're 1 point off 8th place. 1 point off from being top 8. Look at if we look at who Aston Villa, Monaco, Feyenoord, Lille, Brest, and Dortmund play next week, we can guarantee some of these teams up here will lose. I'm confident some of these teams up here will lose, and that's how I'm confident Bayern with a win will finish at least 11th place. Results need to go so favorably for Bayern in order to get this top 8 position. Because if they get 15 points, they're up here, similar points to Milan and Atleti right now. These teams will probably all win their games. We got to hope Barcelona beats Atalanta. Leverkusen is going to beat Sparta Prague. Let's be honest. So it's not looking good. Just basically, if you're a Bayern fan, assume we're not making top 8. Assume we're not making top 8. And our goal next week then should definitely be smash Bratislava, get out of this 15, 16, 17, 18 position range, and get up here into 9, 10, 11, 12 range. We can make 9, 10, 11, 12 range, but we need to get out of this range. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. This is absolutely dangerous. So, listen, top 8, there is like a 1% chance, 1%, maybe less than 1% chance Bayern makes top 8 next week with a win. Less than 1% chance. The game today was just, I like to talk. Sorry, I'm a gassy mess right now. I like to talk more about the game and these player ratings. So let me stop sharing my screen there and let me share our classic trusty Google Doc that we will rate all the players at. Here we are, Google Doc. Let's talk about the game. Neuer, I mean, I'm gonna give Neuer a 4 out of 10. You did end up conceding 3 goals, but at the same time, I see people blaming Neuer, saying Neuer is washed based on this game. What is Neuer supposed to do when we're conceding such piss easy chances to this team? What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? In fact, Neuer almost got his arm to that first Santi Jimenez goal. He almost saved that goal. But there was too much power behind it for Neuer's arm to get it. So Neuer, I'm going to go 4 out of 10. Konrad Laimer, believe it or not, Konrad Laimer was probably the second best player on the pitch for us. Konrad Laimer was probably the second most dangerous player for us on the pitch, which is wild to say. Konrad Laimer, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I honestly had no complaints with his performance, but when you concede 3 goals when you're starting in defense, you cannot get a high score. Upamecano. Again, bro, Upamecano, really, he had a great game today. Maybe that was harsh. Maybe Upamecano's up there. I'm going to give Upamecano a 6.5 out of 10. Yes, he conceded 3 goals, so I have to bring his rating down. But Upamecano's performance today was fantastic. He was first to all his balls. He defended perfectly today. He was dangerous on corners. He was pivotal to stopping so many Feyenoord counterattacks. I'm going to give Upamecano a 6.5 out of 10 today. Kim Min-jae. Now, Kim Min-jae, outside of the mistake he made for the first goal, was all right. His passing out of the back was suspect. But again, that long ball mistake he made, and it's the 3rd or 4th time he's made it this season. It's so annoying and it's so costly. And it cost us a day. Santi Jimenez, I have to give it. That small guy, whoever the guy was who made the pass to Santi Jimenez for that first goal, it was like literally the perfect ball. You have to give him credit. But Kim Min-jae completely outdone there for the 3rd or 4th time from that same position, long ball. Frustrating. I'm giving Kim Min-jae a 3 out of 10 today. No, honestly, I'm giving Kim Min-jae a 2 out of 10 today. Might be his worst performance of the season. Alphonso Davies got injured before half. That's why that bum Guerrero came on. Alphonso Davies, this wasn't his strongest game either. He was kind of tripping on the ball a little bit. Defensively, he was fine. He was holding his position well. But bro, he just wasn't doing much in the attack. He just kept on. He wasn't crisp with his passing. And his first touch in certain scenarios wasn't good enough. I'm going to give Alphonso Davies a 4.5 out of 10. Definitely one of his weaker performances. But again, he only played 45 minutes. And we saw that when he went off and that bum Rafa Guerrero came on, things went to absolute crap instantly. Alphonso Davies, 4.5 out of 10. Leon Goretzka. Now, this is where now Pavlovic 100% should be starting for Bayern again. Today, Goretzka showed the classic Goretzka performance we've been used to the last 2 seasons. He was awful today. Goretzka was not trying any inventive passes. Joshua Kimmich was carrying the weight of all the passing game for Bayern from midfield. Goretzka was just collect the ball, backwards pass. Collect the ball, sideways pass. It was only Joshua Kimmich trying to attempt any long balls, any progressive balls to the wingers or anything. Goretzka was doing none of it. The passing today was off. Goretzka wasn't a threat in the box at all. He provided nothing today. I don't blame Company for starting him because the guy scored a brace on the weekend. We have to respect that. He had actually played well for Bayern the last 3 or 4 games. But today, his true colors showed. The real Leon Goretzka we've been used to the last 2 seasons showed. And it was just an awful performance. Leon Goretzka, 3 out of 10. Joshua Kimmich, again, I feel like people have extremely unrealistic expectations from Joshua Kimmich. They say they want more. They want better passing, this and that. Bro, Joshua Kimmich was doing what he could. You have to take into account that Feyenoord from minute 1 played ultra defensive park the bus. You have to take that into account. And Kimmich did his absolute best. He was getting those balls out to Coman, to Elise, right to their feet. He was trying over the top balls that were putting us into dangerous positions. His corners were actually kind of dangerous today, putting him in really busy parts of the box. Kimmich today was the furthest thing from the problem. Kimmich absolutely today was the furthest thing from the problem. And I really liked his post-match interview where he basically says, yeah, we're not a top team. Joso Kimmich admits, right now we are not a top team, but he says the spirit in the dressing room is strong, and that the group as a whole is a good unit, and they can improve, and that there's still a lot more to come for this season. So I trust that. I believe that. Kimmich today, I'm going to give Kimmich a 6 out of 10. Coman. Again, Coman, in terms of his, take away the fact that he missed. It's like the game this previous weekend against Wolfsburg. Take away the fact that he missed some huge chances. Coman was actually beating his man. Coman was actually getting into dangerous positions. But bro, I have to give you a 3 out of 10 performance because you missing point blank chances. He has a 1v1 with the goalie from the 6-yard box. He cannot score the goal. He cannot put enough power on the shot to beat the goalie. He has himself an open shot, maybe 13, 14 yards. He's inside the 18-yard box. Open shot. Musiala puts him into the perfect position, and he just puts a tame shot that's easy to save for the Feyenoord goalie. Coman, man, this could have been a great Coman performance if he put away his 2 or 3 chances that he had. It really could have been. But I'm tired of the missed chances. I'm tired of it, Coman, and I have to give you 3 out of 10. Olise, a timid performance. Obviously, he's always going to be one of these players for Bayern that is a little bit more consistent, makes less mistakes than usual. But him and Leimer did have some dangerous moments, and we're breaking down that left side of Feyenoord. But again, I wanted a little more from Elise. I felt like his deliveries into the box weren't that great today. They were either too short or too long. He wasn't really finding his mark, finding that final pass very well today. Olise, I'm gonna give him like a 4 out of 10. Musiala, like everyone else, he started the game timid within the first 15, 20 minutes. But from minute 20 to the moment he got taken off, which I understand. I see a lot of Bayern fans complaining, we got to win the game. Why are we taking Musiala off? He just returned from the flu. He just returned from being sick. I'm sure he's not 100%. Yes, I understand we don't want to be in a playoff position, but we do not need to risk Jamal Musiala. We really do not need to risk Jamal Musiala. We really don't. So I understood the Musiala substitution. He's barely getting back from the flu, getting that match fitness still. It does take a while sometimes for footballers to get that match fitness, to get that match sharpness. And today, Musiala was sharp. When Musiala was turned on, he was literally playing, by the way, 1v8 in midfield. When he would get the ball, it was always Musiala, and then facing in front of him, a great wall of red and white. And there was many times where he beat his man. I think Musiala got like 6 nutmegs today and created many dangerous positions for him and his teammates. Yeah, again, he put Coman in 2 excellent positions where Coman should have scored 2 goals. Coman didn't put him away. Musiala himself put himself in 2 or 3 great goal-scoring positions. 2 of them were blocked very well. One of them was a tame shot. Musiala was our most dangerous attacker today. 100%. Musiala was our most dangerous attacker today. I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10. Although he should have scored, he had a huge chance in the second half. Musiala had a huge chance in the second half that he should have scored. So honestly, for that, I'll give Musiala a 0.5 less. I'm going to give him 6 out of 10. And then Harry Kane. Harry Kane has not scored a non-penalty goal for Bayern since the end of November. Harry Kane is on fraud watch. He got 1 chance this game, and he just shot it right at the goalie from 6 yards out. Harry Kane, I'm getting tired of the bullshit. I'm getting tired of the ghost performances. I'm getting tired of you only scoring penalties. Harry Kane, I need more. I'm sorry, Harry Kane. I need it. I need more. You're one of the best strikers in the world. Show me. When you get that 1 chance, put it away. I'm sick of Harry Kane. Absolute ghost this game. I'm giving Harry Kane just as bad as Kim Min-jae. Awful performance. 2 out of 10 for me. Awful performance, Harry Kane. Non-existent. Not enough of a box presence. And even when he was not enough of a box presence, he wasn't even that much of a presence in the build-up play as well. So if you're not being a box presence, Harry Kane, I at least expect you to be heavily involved in the build-up. You're not heavily involved in the build-up. You're not heavily involved in being a box presence. What the hell did you do this game? Harry Kane, 2 out of 10 performance. And, I'm going to do some of the subs here. Leroy Sané came on at halftime for Kim and Jae, so we went like a 3 in the back scenario for the rest of the game. Leroy Sané, yeah, didn't really do much. I mean, we're 2-0 down that time. I kind of hoped he would do something. I kind of had hope he couldn't do something. But yeah, Sané today just not good enough. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. I'm not gonna rate Gnabry. I feel like he had no chance to do anything. Guerrero, the guy who threw this game away for us, and Guerrero, I have to give you a 1 out of 10. He comes on for Alphonso Davies, and within 2 minutes, he causes a penalty that basically throws the rest of this game for Bayern and makes our life in the second half 100 times more harder. And then for the third goal, he leaves the guy onside by a mile, not holding the defensive line with Upamecano. Guerrero, this was a disaster class for you, 1 out of 10. And then finally, Vincent Kompany, again, with the lineup, he plays Neuer. He plays our best defense. Honestly, he plays our best defense. The only complaint really is, why did Coman start when Sané has been in better form than Coman? And why, based on recent form, I understand Goretzka playing, but when Feyenoord is going to play in a deep block, a very deep block, it was evident from the beginning that they were going to be in a very, very deep block. We need 2 players in the midfield that could find passes, unlock keys to that Feyenoord defense. One guy doing all the passing is not good enough. Goretzka should have been dropped for Alexander Pavlovich today, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Regardless of Pavlovich starting or not, we should have had a better performance. We should have been playing with more intensity from minute 1. Vincent Kompany, again, I don't put this game on him. I really don't put this game on Vincent Kompany. This game was 100% on the players. 6.5 for Vincent Kompany. Those are my player ratings for this game. So frustrating, man. I mean, mentally exhausted from that dog crap I saw. And it's been like, what time is it right now? The game was like 7 hours ago, guys, and I'm just still mentally exhausted from the trash I saw. Yeah, next week, last game of the league phase. Top 8 hopes taking a huge blow here. Probably not going to happen for us. Best case scenario next week is we need to smash Bratislava brutally and get out at least in the top 14. Top 14. So, guys, it's been your boy Hokage. Tough game. It's just so disappointing. It's just a very disappointing performance, you guys. It's been your boy Hokage Puya. Like the video, subscribe for that content, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.